My boyfriend of 8 years cheated on me with his best friend's fiancée and is now begging me for a second chance. I still love him, but I don't know what to do. For some background, I, 28 female, met my boyfriend, 28 male, in college when we had a class together. He was struggling because of his party lifestyle, but me, being a studious introvert, was thriving. He begged me to help him and I relented eventually. I hated his guts, but, for some reason, he made me fall in love with him. He was such an open book too, and waited patiently for me. I didn't let him kiss me until 4 months into dating and didn't sleep with him till our 1-year anniversary. He was my first and I really wanted to be sure I was giving myself to someone who truly loved me. I didn't ask him to, but he slowly gave up partying and drinking for me, and we both found a new friend group in college who we've maintained to this day. He gave up everything willingly, because he said he'd rather spend time at home with me. The one thing from his past that he didn't give up though was his childhood best friend, who we'll call Max. Max always hated me. I think he blames me that he sees my boyfriend only a few times a month and that he isn't fun anymore. He also openly questions our relationship in front of both of us and says stuff like, "You'll come to your senses eventually," when talking to my boyfriend. I told him I wasn't comfortable, so since then, he never let Max around me, but they still hung out and I really didn't mind because I trusted him. Okay, so this is what happened recently. Max got engaged to his long-term on-again off-again girlfriend and invited both of us over to celebrate. It would have been just the 4 of us. I declined, which, in retrospect, was a big mistake. My boyfriend offered to stay with me, but I told him he didn't need to and I'd understand if he wanted to support Max, even though I despised the guy. Again, this was a mistake in retrospect. The next morning my boyfriend came home crying. We are living together. He was still clearly hungover, so I bathed him and put him to bed. When he woke up a few hours later, he told me everything. Apparently, he got really drunk at the party. Max's fiancée, who I guess I'll call the homewrecker, was very flirty with him the whole night and took care of him when he passed out. The next thing my boyfriend says he remembers was when he woke up, homewrecker was down on him while he was exposed. He says he was too drunk and just went along with it while Max watched. According to my boyfriend, they're into the whole hot wife thing, whatever that means. The next thing my boyfriend says he remembers was waking up exposed next to homewrecker with a bunch of used protection around them. He rushed home after that. My heart is breaking right now, guys, and I really don't know what to do. He's been begging me for a second chance, even showing me he blocked Max and homewrecker on everything. He promised never to contact them again. He also swears to not drink when I'm not around anymore and that he'd keep his phone unlocked and I can look through it whenever I wanted, no questions asked. He kept telling me how much he regrets it and how much he loves me and that I'm the only one. The sad thing is, I believe him. This man was my first everything and I feel like my world is just crumbling around me. A few weeks ago, we were thinking about getting married and how many kids we wanted. Now, I can't even look at him without my heart breaking in two. This all happened a few days ago and I've barely left the room. He's giving me space, but he's also doing the little things that make me fall for him again. He keeps the house clean, he's been cooking me the food I like and leaving short love notes beside it on the dinner table. I'm lost right now. I so desperately want to forgive him, but every time I look at him, I can't shake off the image of him being with another woman. I know I was never his first, but he kept promising me I was going to be his last and he broke it. Despite everything though, deep down I still love him. Guys, I don't know where to go from here. I'm crying just typing this out, but I don't have anyone to talk to about this. Usually, when problems this big come up in my life, he's the one I turn to for help. I love him, but I don't know if I can trust him anymore. What should I do? Will couples counseling help? Should I just cut my losses and end it? He seems very remorseful and he did confess to the whole thing immediately after. Should I give him a chance? Sorry for the long rant. I'm just lost right now.